Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
How you doing, Carlos? Remember me?
Yeah.
Barely? Yeah. You hung out with him a lot. He took you around a lot of places. I remember watching you race at Sooners.
No, show me state.
That's what I meant. Show me state. I'm thinking Springfield Field, and I'm thinking the arena and everything. I'm sitting there watching you, and then I say Sooners.
Then he raced like last day.
No, it's a indoor track that they do for nationals.
Yeah, I've been there twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This past year it was soft as all get out.
Yeah. I didn't go this past year.
Yeah. Look,
I didn't race at all this year.
racing on the sponge.
Yeah.
Everybody did it.
But yeah, the 2 years before that was terrible. Dude, second I did not like
Do me a favor. Back seat of that truck. White truck. Back door. Open it up. There's a door in there. White. The white. It's a white drink. Thank you.
Well, welcome back to another episode of Northwest Arkansas BMX Podcast. We're here today with Andy Strecker, the TO of NWA BMX. So, anyway, Andy, how's been with BMX lately?
It's pretty good. Let's see, we're working on a track location in Pea Ridge. Land is acquired. The legal documents have been signed between USA BMX and the city of Pea Ridge. A little bit of paving has been going on. They've got the drainage ditch, and we're just anxious to start getting dirt out there and start getting that thing built. I'm really looking forward to getting out and having the family grow again.
Yeah, when we left our track a couple of years ago, we pretty much reached our peak.
We did. We were close to, let's say we were knocking on 100 riders in this district. And right now I think we're holding on to about a dozen diehards that are not going to quit. And I know that most of those are my family.
That's one thing. Coming to Mudtown years ago, like the only person I kind of knew was you and James Stevenson.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Man, I know you guys had some incredible battles for years.
James is always fun to race. I always remember the double at the end of the first straightaway in Fayetteville. Hitting that together with him and just looking over and seeing the bottom of his tires, and I'm thinking, I'm jumping this thing and I'm looking under him. I was like, how does he get that much air? But it was always fun racing James.
So, what was the atmosphere between going from Speedy BMX in Fayetteville to the first track at Mudtown?
People were a little bit torn. I don't think they really wanted to leave Speedies, but they were excited that there's a new track and everything. But I mean, it took off. James took care of it and made sure that we had racing and everything. He worked his butt off and made sure that the track was in tip-top shape. I remember that it was just a bittersweet move. Change is hard for people.
Oh yeah.
Change is hard for us.
I mean, going from when I started in 2012 to the first track in Mudtown to the second track, I was torn because I wanted to jump the pro set.
Yeah.
What a little pro set we had.
That was big, yeah. Everything was sketchy as all get out.
Because all I'm seeing is one rider going through there, well, two riders, one Grant Lamson and then Lane McCall,
yeah,
jumping through there doing races.
Yeah, they would. They'd exit off to the left.
Okay. So you took over as track operator in 2020?
I honestly don't remember which year it was. I think it was like 21 or I think it's 2021, June of 21. We were having a Gold Cup qualifier in a state race the same weekend. And I remember the Mike Gonzalez, former TO, he was like, well, we're just going to transition you over this weekend. I was like, cool. So I remember I was going out and talking to people. And as I came back after second round of qualifying, I had this woman come to me. She goes, are you the TO? And I'm like, like, yeah. She goes, my son is racing the 7 or 8 intermediate class. And she said, this girl who qualified out first round. And I was like, oh dear Lord, that was my daughter. I know who it is. She goes, and they got in a crash. So I had to make my first TO call right there, but actually I was able to defer to some other TOs there at the track, and so they made a very good call. And I just remember the whole weekend. It was fun. A lot of joking around with me. So everybody, Mike Gonzalez, he was joking, saying I was going to turn the place into an RC track. But yeah, it was fun. I loved watching the new riders come in, get hooked on racing and riding and everything, meeting all the new families that came in. It was always fun. Just love that. I just love seeing all the pictures that were taken, the little videos, and we had some parents that who volunteered doing that, made both Facebook videos and little montages and everything. It was fun doing that. I didn't even realize how rewarding it was going to be. And the volunteer base grew, track improved, ended up getting that thing sealed, and we made I made a goal that I was wanting to secure the state championship that second year. And sure enough, we did.
That was a bunch of hard work back then.
It was a lot of hard work. We got the track in shape, we got it sealed, and that really helped more than anything. And then we were consistent in racing. Made sure we raced, and we had a couple clinics. I remember Nick Long came in that year and did a pro clinic, and they loved it. Kids loved it. We had a great turnout. And
how many GoPro prototypes you've had since?
Under my reign, we had 2, and the last one was spring 23, I believe it was. And that one we set a record at NWA for all of this area. We had 271 riders, I believe, show up for that. And it was the cleanest day possible.
And I think we hit 62, 63 motos.
I honestly do not remember how many motos, but I know it was up there. But it was awesome seeing that many people out and enjoying it. We had a big thunderstorm come through that first day, and it split and went around us, which I was kind of amazed by because there were hailstorms north of us and south of us.
Just that last big race, that was my favorite. But I was not expecting that many to show up.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought, probably 40, 50 riders at the most, but never close to 200.
It was almost 300 riders, and I was like, golly. And we actually handled it really well. We got them signed in, and when sign-ups closed, I remember day 2. Yeah, day 2, the printer wouldn't work. And we had somebody who ran the software over to a school and got everything printed out and got back. We ran Striders while she was doing that, and so we didn't really get delayed. We made because I always, as a racer, I know things that kind of irritated me, and that was all. One of the things was starting late. Starting late from the end of pre-sign or end of the sign-ups. I always want to start within half an hour at a big race, and we did. We got moving and got it taken care of. We didn't look like we had our blinders on, and we didn't look like the head was chicken right now.
So going into like the last big race weekend to the last race that we had.
Yeah.
On that day, of course, I got off work at noon.
Yeah.
Snuck over there, and they started marking things down. I'm like, hey, I think it's time for the last race.
Yeah. Yeah, the last race, it was sweet. I remember that day because I remember taking that final lap, just rolling it. This is the last time I'll be racing on this track.
And of course, little Levi McCullough, dude, that little kid was crying. I had to sit there for about a good 30, 35 minutes just trying to calm him down.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's bittersweet for the riders that just started there, and now the track is gone.
Yeah. Which, they tried to relocate us over across town in the, what is it? It was Catherine something on the other side of 49. But things kind of fell through, and when we looked at a deal with Springdale, things fell through. We were looking at Pea Ridge, talked to them, talked to the Jones Center, and the Jones Center, we've got legal stuff set up with them and everything. The only problem is we just don't have funding to build. So there's a chance that there could be a second track pop up if we can get funding at the Jones Center. And right now we're focused on Pea Ridge. We got to get a track going because BMX is needed. We got a lot of people moving to the area that are looking to have a track. And I'm really looking forward to having a local track because most drives from Tulsa and Mays County. Love the track, love the people over there. Just hate all the miles.
Yeah, man. Like the last 2 years, it's been hardest in Sandsbury, Spokes, traveling to Raytown, Blue Springs, or further out as the Soda.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really hurt our rider count and our rider count.
Yeah, it's hurt morale because it's hard to support that type of activity when you have to go that far for just local races.
Yeah.
That's 10, 12 local races in a year. That's 12 trips or hitting 2 races in one day.
So with the new track coming in, like, take me through, like, how did you find out?
Kayla Rosales and her husband, they got a hold of me and said, hey, Nathan C. at Mayor of Pea Ridge, he's seen y'all's little post about a possible BMX track he wants to talk to you. And that was last year about this time. That things were kind of just like, let's just see where we can go with this, and didn't want to promise too much, of course, because you can't sit there and promise too much and not come through. And I want to say this spring, finally, he got a hold of us and said, hey, let's come out and meet me. And so we went out to meet him, and he took us out to the location where it is in Pea Ridge. We walked out there, and it's just a beautiful piece of acreage. And I just have so many visions of how we can have big races and camping, have food trucks out there, have some amazing races, and just have some great memories. I'm really looking forward to this because I just really look forward to just having the BMX family back together and watch it grow.
Yeah, it's just like me, Beckett, and Lathan was sitting over here. We were talking about old memories, like what we would do on this straightaway at the old track, last straightaway. Lathan was bringing up the last table on top of the last straightaway, how he loved to jump that. I was just telling Beckett, dude, I remember right before we shut down for good, I would just literally start jumping the tabletop going too.
Yeah.
You just get air on those sketching boards on the cruiser.
Gosh. Yeah, that track was nice. We could pump, manual, early pull, jump, anything out there. Loved that about the track, and it had such good flow. And some of the little activities we had, I hope we can get that good a flow because I'd like to do the practice challenge again where we get certain age groups up there and you got the asphalt or you got the concrete you can pedal on, that's it, or you get 2 pedals or you get 1 pedal. and I'll do a rollout and see if I can still beat them. Love doing that with those kids.
Yeah, man. I miss the atmosphere, the way it used to be. And when you stepped in the track operator, this is what I actually seen. I was like, man, this is going to be awesome because I know Randy Strecker is going to be probably one of the best TOs in the state of Arkansas. He's going to run it way different than anyone I've ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, it was something James brought up to me probably in 08, telling me I need to be the TO. And I was like, yeah, buddy. I could never see myself as the track operator. But once I got into the position, it was a lot of fun. I guess because I still have a child mentality when it comes to playing on a bike. And I guess it was contagious because when I would get out there on the Strider bikes, it got to where my Strider bike was disappearing and teenagers were taking it and they were going and getting on the Strider bikes and having fun with the little kids. And they were out there motivating the kids. And it was nice to see that. I loved seeing it grow like that.
We had a little Strider go to the Strider World Championship in Osaka, Japan.
I remember that.
I think it was Tanner Davis.
It was something. Yeah, I think that's right. Tanner Davis.
So I remember watching every single race that he did, went out there, ran up and down. Man. So we're Strider kids. I mean, Iowa baby has for time.
Yeah.
So Justin and Melissa came out on the cold December day on the last day for their season.
Yeah.
I see Iowa on this little Strider. And of course, I had to race Melissa and Justin in the cruiser class. But that next year, they started coming out more and more. And I got to watch Iowa the entire track.
Yeah.
By summertime, I'm like, wow. Because I got to watch Beck, I got to watch Braxton Chan, all these other little cool guys that are just absolutely amazing.
Watching them conquer that track, little kids. Wasn't the easiest track to make it over for the little kids, but I remember watching them and we had spotters around and pushing them up certain hills and everything. It was always interesting watching them finally be able to make it around the whole track, especially to get up over that tabletop. That thing was tall.
That was probably the hardest jump on that track besides the big double going in once.
Yeah, well, that was the final year, and that thing was massive. But that was big. I wish I'd taken a chance to jump. Now that I look back, I did.
Got it going on here. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Kurt?
You want to see this?
See what? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Dude, did you have a gravity check?
Major gravity check.
Dude, did you push somebody's axle?
White truck, duh. That super dually right there. That's a goodie. Yeah. That's huge.
That. My sides. Are you broken?
I don't know yet. We're gonna go find out.
Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you straighten your arm out? Can you straighten your arm out? Okay, can you rotate?
Oh, wow.
Relatively.
Okay, you're not screaming.
I think once the adrenaline wears off, it's gonna hurt a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come look that out, man. Hey.
Oh, sorry. You were blocking the
Oh, my bad. I know y'all were still on.
Always. This man tried to kill me by crashing.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry that I just crossed the target.
See this video though.
Man.
You got it on video? Yeah.
Wait, is that recording right now?
Yeah. Live stream.
Oh,
Live stream.
Come on, Donut.
everybody needs a little donut stick in their life.
He got it all on video because he was behind me. Wow. He was filming me.
Wow.
Is it a 360?
Yeah, Braxton was the style we brought some of the most interesting times out there.
Yeah.
And Nos bottles on his bike.
Oh, I slipped so far.
Nos bottles.
Pull it out.
He was on the most interesting colored bikes.
Oh my
That
god,
copper
dude.
colored, TNT
I'm
bike.
great,
Yeah.
dude.
Saying he was doing gravity checks and he was Take those X Games.
Hey, we just
Always making the turn. I'm going to get you today. I'm like, all right.
Man, yeah. So, the last 2 years, no track. How are, like, your family getting in racing, training? Where are they riding?
We race at Sand Springs, Hardesty, and Mays County. We have to pick. We have to pick which series we're going to compete in, like Gold Cup or the Oklahoma State Championship. This year we're going for Gold Cup. Right now, Sydney's got a win. I've got a win. Silas has a 4. And Samuel and Caleb are not competing in it. But, we got a pretty good shot. I'm hoping Sydney and Silas do really well. And in this Gold Cup series. The finals will be in Hardesty this year.
Yeah.
September.
Yeah. It's like me. I'm not even in the state series yet. I got a state qualifier. All my requirements are off.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of debating if I should really go out to Gold Cup because I'm sitting in that 2. There's only 2 of us.
Yeah.
Because of course I'm racing the guy I've always been racing since I was 15. Since I was old. All-American night in Macaulay.
Yeah. Ian's not easy to beat.
I've come close once.
I snapped him to the gate.
That's a win in my book.
Yeah, I mean, the gate was still up, but I got to it first. So, I beat him to the gate.
Man, yeah.
You got to take your little victories.
That's true. It's just like whenever you wreck at Mays County a few years ago. A couple weeks later, you come to the track. I was like, did I race you now? Because you had that challenge going on that summer.
That is true. I did. I was broken shoulder and bruised ribs. I heard you at that point.
Man, I was joking about that too, man. But yeah, man. I'm so glad that we're going to get a track back. I'm so glad that we're going to get a track back.
Yeah.
Tonight, we saw Braxton Bates, Layton, Hayden, Tyler, Taylor, Tracy, Noah,
yeah.
Carlos. Henry Davenport.
I know.
Dude.
I was like, his eyes look so familiar. I was like, this kid's grown. I don't know who he is. But Henry is so tall now. I was like, oh my gosh.
Last time I seen him was last year. He was down here on the mountain bike just killing some time. But, like, I got to see him the last couple of years. But, man, it's been fun kind of riding with him the last couple of years. Man, like I said before, some of the younger ones that we got to watch start this sport and be brought up into like incredible riders.
Yeah.
I mean, and plus we got Worlds coming up next month.
That is true.
In Copenhagen, Denmark.
Correct.
And we have one of our former NWA riders, Braxton Chandler.
Oh, he is.
He's actually there. He qualified out. I believe on both bikes.
Nice.
So he's representing Team USA. We got some Oklahoma riders, Zayden Eubanks, Amber, there's my thing.
Yeah.
Dale Riley,
Yeah.
former TO of Mays County, Miami.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma BMX Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I got to race him just this past week at Mays County State qualifier. He's really stepped up the game. Powerful down there first straight. So he's really stepped it up.
Yeah, it's hard to beat though. I've tried. I've been putting photos with them. I got annihilated down the first straightaway, even with like good gate days.
Yeah.
I still get annihilated.
He's a good rider. I mean, he's been riding since the 80s. So what can you expect?
Yeah. I can't wait to watch all the riders that we got to see, got to race. My personal favorite is Braxton Chandler because I got to watch him as a little kid.
I know.
And watch him just jump, wreck, and then just Yeah.
I can only imagine how tall he is now. I mean, he's 12 now.
12 or 13.
12 or 13.
He's about to be 13.
Yeah.
He is. But he... Yeah, because last time I seen Braxton Chandler and his parents, Zach Grant's last year.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was on, I just got done selling my cruiser. And I walked up and I seen him. I'm like, what's up?
Yeah, it's going to be odd seeing these riders that we've seen as small and, you know, all of a sudden, boom, they're grown. And you're like, oh gosh, what's happening?
I mean, it's... I can't believe it. And I miss those old times because it's stuff that you can't get back.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, how many years did you miss?
Came back in 02. I raced back in the 80s for 4 years, I think it was. I started when I was 12, quit when I was 16, came back when I was 30, hit it really hard in my 30s, and then for a couple of years, probably 4 years I was kind of easily riding. I wasn't riding that much or racing that much until my oldest, Caleb, came to me and said, Dad, I want to race. And he was 12. Yeah, I think he was 12 at the time. And when he said he really wanted to race. I said, okay. And so he started doing sprints with me. And over the course of a few years, those sprints where I would beat him, he started beating me. And then annihilate me in a 7-pedal sprint. I was like, great, just watching him just take off. But when he came to me, I remember the first year when he was really hitting it hard, he got his Gold Cup championship in like 12 intermediate. That was neat. That was his first one. But he's got several since. It's always neat to see our local riders get those Gold Cup championship jackets and everything. That was so cool.
Next, I remember it was my second race. I put it down. It was a Bob Williams. I didn't realize that you were in the picture and Caleb was in the picture. So I seen one of the old jerseys that Silas was running and Samuel was running. And I was like, wait a minute, that's Andy on his white stats. I remember that stat from Dave Harwood. And then I was like, wait a minute, I was racing Caleb.
Probably.
It's like a 9-year-old Caleb and a 11-year-old me.
Yeah.
And then I got to watch him just go into that expert class and, of course, go to grants and have like one year we had 158, 16 X.
That was 1728.
Like
Yeah, it was massive.
like that was the year of COVID, 2020.
Yeah. That was a giant turnout.
That was
800 probably over 800.
That was 900. It was almost 1,000 motos.
9-something. I don't remember.
96 or something. But man, that was awesome. I mean, freaking watch Caleb, Samuel, especially Samuel.
Yeah. Samuel made it up to, he made it into Grants and the Rock in the same year. And hopefully he'd do something, take a win in one, but he ran into the toughest of the competition in those mains. But he made it. He made the mains.
I mean, anyone that goes to those mains has all the right to say, hey, I made my main.
That's right. Mains at Grants is hard to make.
I mean, heck, I've only made mains twice at Grants.
Yeah.
I made mains at Rock like 3 times.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've been a Rock main.
But of course, I ran open for most of the stuff.
I think last time I was in Rock, main event was 87. Good grief, I'm old.
Yeah, on my older fun times. can't really think of anything else. Oh, so in the near future, how would you feel about having an Arkansas BMX Hall of Fame?
We've got some first pro, Robert Markham, back in the 80s. I think he was a lead pro. He rode the boss. And I'm sure we can work with some of the older guys that have been in the sport for a long time. We got Ted, and we got Dane,
Bobby Phillips.
I mean, it'd be neat. Have to kind of go off what other states have been doing. Maybe do that too.
Dude, I've been kind of looking into doing that.
Yeah.
Because, of course, I've seen the list of all the states that has BMX Hall of Fame. Oklahoma being one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Been to a couple of them. Bill Riley got inducted last year. And I talked to Jack Matthews, National Hall of Famer, and he would actually like to do one in Arkansas. Because I commented, like, hey, I wish we had one here in Arkansas. Because I it's started. So I think it would be cool. Of course, you have to have a team to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. Probably, what, 5, 6 years?
Yeah.
I mean, everything happens, starts with just one person.
Yeah. Starts with an idea.
And
You can see that come along too.
hopefully, like, I may not be the one to start. I may be the one that try to push it.
See, I mean, I'm sure we can find some people to work on that.
Because I would like to see it happen at some point.
Yeah.
I know, but there's a lot of riders out there that are probably not able to even get to the national Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Arkansas riders, Arkansas has a lot of rich BMX history. That, I mean, I went digging last year, found 13 tracks in total.
Yeah.
All over the state.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I remember racing at Ben Karen, Horseman, Hope BMX, down southwest corner. That was one of my favorites back in the 80s. Loved that track. Had some big jumps. It had like a double in the corner. Had a washboard. And you had the original Bonsai that was in Sherwood. Had moonwalkers on one of the straightaways. But it had like 12 straightaways too. I mean, it's ridiculous how long that track was. that was my home track when I grew up. But yeah, we had that. We had Ozark Nationals back in the 80s for the first national that was in Arkansas. And we had 3 tracks, I believe, back in the 80s. I think the tracks moved around a little bit. Springdale, there was one. Horseman had a different one. Vanville, Lowell 2.
Rogers.
Yeah.
I know Hope Arkansas had one.
Cabot, can't forget Cabot.
So they're going to have like 3 or 4 tracks all over the place. Because there was Dent Busted, Hot Shot, BMX.
Yeah. Horseman, May. He's working on another one.
Yep.
I haven't heard anything else about that one. I know that they were talking to, they got a hold of me and let me know about it. So we'll see what happens there.
I would love to have a track in Horseman there.
It's not too far away.
Of course, it's right down the road from that side of family. So
Yeah.
I can just go down there, Riverside Park. Not the best pump track in the world. The smallest.
Small pump track? I have never been to that one.
Dude, it's like a combination of a small pump track. So if you take Faden,
Yeah.
and it's like, you could take
Okay.
And then it's combined with a skate with a big half pipe in the shape of parking lot.
I'll have to get down there. Maybe.
But man, all those sports tracks, I was pretty amazed at how many tracks we had.
Yeah, in Ben Garrett, I remember there was another track that they had beforehand because I remember being down there for a state race. And a couple of us went over to the other track, and there was still a double with one in a straightaway. And I remember being over there trying to jump it. We were trying to make a path through the grass that was growing up there, and they just didn't try to jump this little double. I'm sitting there thinking, well, I'm going to take a chance here. Might be a state race going over there, but this is a ground.
Yeah. So, and hopefully, this might be a question for later on, later down the road, but it would be really cool to have like a little Arkansas BMX kind of music. Not anything big like Hearts,
Yeah.
but something, because I got a bunch of stuff. I got old trophies from almost, well, quarter of the tracks.
Yeah.
Maumelle at Rock City,
Forgot about that.
which was also Pea Heights. I got trophies from the old Bonsai. I mean, even the banner from Stevie's.
Yeah.
That was awesome when James gave me that.
Yeah.
Like, man, at some point we've got to have a good old BMX.
Agreed. Well, one step at a time. Let's work with, hopefully get this track going at Pea Ridge. Get this thing established, and hopefully in 2026 we can get a lot of racing in and get a lot of new members. I'd like to get the state championship back up here in 2027. That's my first year goal. To grow enough, run enough races, and gather enough points that we can secure that state championship for 2027.
Oh, that's a big goal, but we've done it before and we're going to do it again.
Yeah.
So,
And 2027 we'll try to get us a Gold Cup qualifier and keep on moving on this stuff and try to keep on growing. I want to get it to where we have 100 riders show up at a local race. That's a 3-year goal for mine.
and see, this is like why I kind of started the podcast. Because a lot of people around the state, or people here, even here at the rail yard, will tune in and say, hey, this is really cool, we want to try out BMX.
Yeah.
Or go to these events. That's what I love doing before we shut down.
Yeah. And right now, getting out here with these guys, it's just fun. We get out here and ride, meet new people, and these guys, they can ride. They can ride. I love watching them ride. It scares the mess out of me, but I keep on doing it.
Dude, like the last 2 years, you've been trying to jump the expert line and the pro line, and you started jumping it, then tonight you're just missing.
Well, I jumped back on the dirt jumper. I've been riding the BMX, and this heat's been killing me at work. I'm out in it all day, 5 days out of the week. I'm tired. I am tired. I'm looking forward to catching some Z's tonight. Catching the second half of Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah.
Oh.
What a crazy week, man.
Yeah.
We had a couple legends wrestling, and we had this Friday night at the rail yard under the lights. Stay True Barbershop.
Yeah, it's a bike shop barbershop is what I've been told. It's a dirt jump specific. But yeah, he cuts hair and builds bikes.
That's awesome. I've never heard anything of it.
It's a good combination.
I mean, it's the best combination.
Clean cut dirt jumpers.
That's pretty cool because Box Rod Cinders Union did the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Had competitions.
Yeah, I like it down here. It's starting to feel good now.
Oh yeah. One thing that bothers me is bugs. You get up in the air and you're like,
Bugging them out.
but anyways, Andy, thanks for coming on here. And honestly, I mean, a lot of people have been asking me, like, hey, how's everything going?
I get the same questions.
I mean, it's everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it's coming along. It's going to take a while. It's just a process.
Yeah. And in 2 years, we're not even going to remember the weight. We're going to be like racing.
Yeah.
Growing.
Of course, I'll probably be camped out up there.
That'll be fine. We got a water hose to clean off with.
Because I'll be just sitting up there the entire week and just like, okay, what can I do on this day?
Right.
Change it up, and then whenever big races happen, dominate.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
But thanks again, Andy.
Yeah,
And
my pleasure.
man,
I'll see you out here again. I'm sure I will.
oh yeah, of course, probably again on the podcast.
Okay.
Probably when we do groundbreaking.
Oh, gosh, I sure can't wait for that. Yeah.
Hopefully, whenever we get groundbreaking news, we'll try to get the mayor involved, man. 'Cause I like to get others, like, their sides of what track can be. And I just can't wait.
Can't wait.
Like, I'm jumping for joy.
Yeah.
But man, I guess I'll let you go, man.
Okay.
Andy Strecker, NWA BMX TO, and we're gonna just leave this show on here, and hope to see you next week for the next week's show. See you guys later.